Good morning, gang. Happy Wednesday morning. Okay, well, here we are in the beginnings of holiday season. Thanksgiving's a week away, and everybody is probably starting to get in the holiday spirit. And hopefully that includes you. Now, as usual, you guys know every year we do a holiday food drive, toy drive, animal shelter drive. We rolled it out last night. Some of you all were on the live stream. We'd started. But I wanted to bring this up to everybody who doesn't have the time in their day to sit around for an hour and watch a live stream. No problem. If you're new here, like I said, we do this every year. We raise money for the food bank, for toy drive, and for the animal shelter. And what I ask, if you can do it, I understand this economy. Trust me, totally. If you have the ability to help somebody else out this holiday season, that's kind of what preppers do. We have taken care of ourselves. Maybe there's somebody a little less fortunate that can't. I will say this, I do know people who watch this channel who use the food banks. Okay? It's nothing that should freak anybody out, if you will, that, oh my God, there's preppers that do it. Yeah, there are, okay? Because times get tough. And then we talk about kids and toys and Christmas. And I mean, it's significant what goes on around here. I mean, y'all know how this one worked last year. It's going to be the same as this year. The kids get a $25 gift card. That's the Christmas present they get. Okay? And then, of course, we do the animal shelter because the animal shelter is near and dear to me and Mrs. P's heart. And they are the unforgotten victims of a poor economy. More animals getting dropped off, abandoned. Because of this, families can't afford to feed their pets, so they take them to the animal shelters. And the animal shelters are struggling for donations too. And I'm sorry, we can blame humanity for all that's going on, the stupidity that we do, but you're not going to tell me there's a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a snake, a Gila monster, whatever, that's in an animal shelter that deserves to be there. Okay? They did nothing wrong. So if you find it in your heart to donate to our drive or any drive, but anything that you can do, be a little charitable over Christmas season is greatly appreciated. If you want to help through the channel here, I would ask that you donate one of two ways, either through Cash App, the link is below, or if you're not comfortable doing it over the internet, and I know this is awkward, but it would be mailing me either cash or a check with a blank payee, because I can't cash a check that's made out to Pinball Preparedness. So, and I'm not going to go get a business ID number and all this sort of stuff for it. Please don't try to come up with other ways to do it. This is very time consuming and convoluted for me to get done as is. Please don't try to make it more difficult than it already is. But those would be the two ways to, if you care to donate. The dates that which we have on December 2nd, I need to bring all the gift cards for the toy drive. And on December 10th is when Mrs. P and I and friends have to go shopping for all the food for the food drive. Animal shelter, we can take them a check whenever. We'll do that on December 11th when we drop off the food as well. And then, of course, as per normal, you guys will get to see the video of us having all the fun, going shopping and taking everything to the food drive and the animal shelter and the toy drive and everything like that. So if you have the ability to help, it would be greatly appreciated. If you don't, it's totally understandable. Okay. Like I said, I'm living in this economy with you guys too. So, but this is just something that the channel's done every year since we started, and it's something that's very important to me. So if you have the ability, I humbly ask that you make some donation so we can make somebody else's Christmas a little happier in Joe's economy. Now let's get over to the second part of this video. Okay, so let's get into part 2 of this video, and this is what we're here to talk about today. A new product that is coming out hasn't even hit the market yet. It will come out Monday, the 20th. But this is the Opus Mega 2. This is the mid-size generator in the Opus family of products. Now, we've talked about the Mega 3. We've talked about the Mega 5. This one is a 2,500 watt, 2,048 watt hour solar generator. Right? So enough power here certainly to run everything that you want in the kitchen. You've seen me before test out generators of this size, and it can run my refrigerator, my coffee maker, my toaster, and a hair dryer at the same time. Same here, no problem. Don't need to see me sit on the kitchen floor and do it again. Same thing over and over and over again. But I want to kind of go over the details on this and why this may be, depending on you, okay, a solution for what you want, okay? Again, it is a lithium iron phosphate battery, okay? And if you don't know the difference between lithium iron phosphate, lithium ion phosphate is the safe one, if you will. You know, you see all the stories about EVs burning up and the firemen can't put the fires out. That's because it's lithium ion. Lithium iron phosphate you can put out with a regular fire extinguisher. So safety, of course, and this is why everybody's going this way. But let's take a look at some of this real quick. Digital display, like every one, shows how much battery's left, 64% in this one. You've got your USB-Cs, 2 of those. You've got your regular USB cords. Okay, you've got a DC port there. 4 AC ports. You've got your 30 amp fuse, and then of course you've got your DC for cigarette lighter, however you want to use something like that. If you're traveling and you want to take it in the car with you to keep something running, you're good. Okay. It has USB, or USP, uninterrupted UPS. There we go. I can tell it's early. Uninterrupted power supply. So this is something that you could plug into the wall, plug your refrigerator in. Let's say you're going to grandma's house for Thanksgiving and you're worried about the power going out. Plug your refrigerator in here, plug this into the wall. It'll run on grid power, but if the power goes out, this thing will automatically kick in. Charges via solar, charges via AC, charges via the car. Basically the same as every other generator Opus has put out. Basically pretty much the same idea as every other generator out there is right now. Nice things about this, again, one of the things I like best about the Opus product is the portability because of the way they designed their carrying handles. There's 2 molded plastic carrying handles right on the side here, whereby I can still stack something on the top. The handles aren't above and preventing anything. Because this is expandable, you can get the extra battery for this, which stacks right on top, which makes it very convenient. And I mean, to get yourself up to 5,000 watts with this and an extra battery, definitely worthwhile. Okay, now you're talking about a large system. Again, I will reiterate to everybody, this is not something that you're going to hook up to the house. This is a portable generator. So this is good for, you need to move around. This is good for a bug out situation, good for a cabin, a bug out location, off-grid cabin, something along those lines. But do not think that you're going to hook this up to a transfer switch or something. That's not what this one is intended for. The big pro to this one, of course, Opus, is price. Okay. When this releases next Monday, it will have a list price of $1,359, which is still a great price. I mean, you're not talking much more than, what, 60 cents a watt hour? However, for the first 15 days they roll this thing out, they're giving 10% off, bringing it to $1,223. Now, we, pinball community, are also getting another 5% discount on top of that. Okay, so that's bringing our price down to $1,161. Now, to give you an idea, just so you understand how the price of these things is coming down and the cost and the capacity is going up. About a year and a half ago, maybe two now at this point, when we were talking about the original Delta 1300s, refurbished a couple of years ago, we were paying, I think, $859 for a refurbished 1300 watt generator. Now we're paying $1,100 for a brand new, twice the capacity. Yeah, okay. The price of everything's going down, which is great. And people could say, I'm going to wait for the price to go down more. Don't blame you, okay? However, the question comes into this. When do the lights go out? Think about that. Good unit, good company. You guys know I'm very high on the Opus products here. Between Opus and EcoFlow, I think they're probably the two best on the market. They are fairly priced. They are very quality products, and they have the bells and whistles, if you will, that I think we need. You know, they don't have the silly stuff, but they've got the important stuff. So, that being said, this being a brand new rollout, yep, we're giving one away. And this time it'll be done on this Saturday night's live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific. Don't change the times. In order to enter, you will need to make a comment below this video. You guys know how this works. Primary comments only, no replies or anything will be counted. The comment must include the state in which you live in. Sorry, this one's only contiguous 48, so got to be there. Contiguous 48 states, state in which you live in. And then I also want you to put in that comment your favorite prepper channel besides this one. Okay? Because obviously there's good information being put out by a lot of people. Reason I want to do that, a lot of you guys read the comments, and maybe there's a channel that you know of that somebody else hasn't heard of and they can go check out. Okay. Maybe there's a channel you know of that I haven't heard of. Maybe I can go check out. So those two things in there. On Saturday night, it's a must be present to win. We will draw the winner like we always do. Random comment picker live on the live stream. And the person will have 3 minutes to reply that they are there. So Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. But this is the Opus 2, guys. It is a good mid-sized generator, certainly one to consider. Other than that, we're going to get back and see what else is going on in the world, and I will talk to you around lunchtime. Pinball out.